Alright, hope you all are having a lovely day. I'm Much Sabatri, and today we will be continuing our Death March No Combat Skills Challenge run of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. If you enjoy the content, feel free to follow and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get back to it. Straight off the bat, audio is being weird, gotta love it. Well, hopefully that fixes itself, otherwise we'll have to restart the game and that'd be annoying. But sometimes the loading screens do that and the rest of the game's fine. Yeah, that does seem to be the case. Alright, so last time where we left off, we had met the Bloody Baron, who was up here at Crow's Perch. We explored some side areas around here. We did some horse races. And that probably sums it up. I think so, for the most part. And today we're gonna be continuing Keira Met's quest line. And currently we're looking for an elven sage who seems to have connections to Ciri. I'm just gonna check the mission level. Level 6, so this should be fine then. Alright, let's go investigate.
Gavella Glan.
Apparently she can just make herself luminescent, which is quite useful.
The Wild Hunt.
What? Phantom Riders? That means... I thought they didn't exist.
Feast your eyes on the non-existent then. Got a navigator with them.
What?
Can you teleport us to the other side?
I'd rather teleport us home. Do you really mean to follow them?
Teleport. Hurry up.
Not sure I like any of this.
I should be a sorcerer and not know about the Wild Hunt. It's embarrassing.
Ready. Follow me.
Oh jeez.
Portals. Wonder where Keira is now.
Alright, well it looks like we got some drowners. I don't think any of our swords are better. Yep, it appears to be the case. Tracker boots, however, are a bit better. Switch to those. Apply some oils. And we got our potions and everything. Alright, sounds good. Let's go whoop them some necrophages then. Ouch. So hopefully by the time we get a little ways through this quest line, we'll hit level 6 and we can finally get a new perk from the... Well, I guess we said we wanted to go for the alchemical tolerance. It's not exactly what it's called. But it basically allows you to have more toxicity so you can use more potions at once. And that is what we want. Could have sworn I saw something, right? Oh, there it is. I was about to say. Wonder why I didn't pop up earlier. Ooh. We got a silver sword and some superior beast oil. So that's the next level of oil, which is really good. I think instead of 10% extra damage, it does 25. And then after that, there's another level which does... What is it? I think it's 50% extra damage at that point, which is quite respectable. So right in here we should meet a new enemy, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Anything back here? Does not appear that way. Oh yep, there he is. So these guys, for their level, are kind of tanky. And they're similar to the Spectres. I don't know what kind of enemy they are. I don't think they're a Spectre. He clearly hits hard in combos, as you can see. He does kind of look like a Necrophage, so maybe that's what he is. I'm not really sure though. I'd have to check the bestiary. We just gotta keep the dodging up for now. There we go. So we're just gonna check exactly what he is, because we're gonna see more of them in the future, and it'd be nice to know. Oh yeah, he is a Necrophage. Vatiquen and Necrophage oil. Alright. I think there might be another one up here. Or not. Alright, well that's fine then. There are more drowners in here though, as we saw earlier. And by earlier I mean we are on basically Karamet's teleporters right at the tip of the hilt right there. And the Wild Hunt was over on that side of the bridge. We don't want to fight in the gas. Does lots of damage to us. Not sure if it scales with hard mode though. But I'd rather not find out either. So we'll just kind of jump over here. Bait this guy out. Wow. You see that? This straight teleports through the stalagmite? Who knows which one's right. Now the other place we were at, I think, well there's a fork in the road earlier and I think it leads over here. If I'm not mistaken. We do want to investigate everything here. Yeah. So this is the pool of water we came out through. We went that way and that's where we saw the foglet. And this is the other direction. It doesn't appear like there's any loot this way, unfortunately. So let's go back to looking around. And I actually don't remember where Kirametz is, but I guess that's there with the red right there. That typically does represent quests. Oh. I did not know she was here. Now, she might whoop our ass, actually. Hard to say. Level 7. Now, water hags are pretty tough. Yeah, look at that. So if you thought the foglets had a lot of health, water hags are a much different breed. I think we gotta put on some Thunderbolt, do some more damage to her. Ouch. She can also just go into the water like that, which is super annoying. You have to wait for it to like pop out. Actually, should be using some oil. She is a Necrophage. And every little bit of damage helps. Especially since we're using a level 1 or 2 sword against a level 7 creature. Yikes. Not sure if I can get back there. Look at that, they just like go right through that. Not even sure if it was worth taking the time to kill her. But if nothing else, I guess we got some XP out of it. And I think that's all the loot in the general area. So we'll go help Kira now. Wait, no, there is one more thing over here. If memory serves, more foglets maybe? Or just loot. Yeah, Foglet.
Kira?
Not sure if you can parry these guys' blows, but we'll see what happens. That's a hard no. You cannot. We're also stuck. There we go. So I guess we just have to wait for the dodge. Get a few hits in, back out. Coin up. And there we go. That gave us another green mutagen. It's good. We're almost up to the 3rd tier of that then. Can I click on this?
Kira?
I don't know. Doesn't look like it. I could have sworn the little E popped up though. Not sure what's going on with that.
Kira?
She seems like she's in trouble.
Geralt! Geralt, do something! They're crawling out of those holes! Use a sign or bombs, anything!
Stay calm. They're only rats.
Apparently she does not like rats. Kind of funny that they can actually damage you too. I don't really think you can get loot off of them though, unfortunately. That would be amusing. Literally just grind them out. And I think it's... There we go.
Thank you.
You that afraid of rats? Could have annihilated them with one spell. Fine, won't say anything. So what happened to you?
There's something here. Something that distorts teleportation. I've no idea how they managed to get to the other side problem-free.
Wild Hunt's teleportation magic is different. Got specially trained mages for that. Navigators, they call them.
They can have 3 helmsmen and a parrot for all I care. I'll not risk that again.
Let's go. Wild Hunt got a good head start on us, but we still stand a chance.
Have you gone completely mad? We must leave here at once.
Yeah, we certainly ain't leaving.
I gotta know what the Wild Hunt's doing here.
But we came to find the elven mage, not fight the hunt.
If they reach him first, we won't get a chance to talk to him. Besides,
Go on, finish. Wait, you've got some special interest in the hunt. Is this about Ciri? There's something you've not told me, isn't there?
come with me and maybe I will.
Are you always like this? I'm beginning to feel sorry for Triss and Yen.
Oh, very well. Let's go. Gavella Glan.
Alright, so apparently the powerful sorceress of the lodge, Kira Metz, terrify the rats. Guess everyone has a weakness.
Larena Lune. Ene. Levate, Larena Lune.
That's him! That's the elf!
Arvek Va. Ledi.
What was that? An illusion?
No, a morphotic projection.
A what projection?
Something akin to a postbox for mages. Much safer than an ordinary letter, which anyone can intercept en route to its recipient.
Message was definitely for Ciri, daughter of the Gull, Lara Doran's heir.
Indeed, it is what the elves would title Ciri. But what was the bit about the sign of her sword? A riddle?
Yeah, not a hard one though. Not if you know Ciri named her sword Tirael, Swallow.
Come now, who aside from you would know that?
Might have been the point. Your elven mage secured the passage, hid it, so that only Ciri could find it.
He failed to foresee that someone like you would show up.
Nevertheless, I think he was expecting uninvited guests. Made some preparations. Let's hope the Wild Hunt ran into some obstacles.
Well then, let's go. Do you think following the swallows will suffice?
We'll see.
Alright, so the mysterious sage shows himself, it seems. Well, not necessarily, I guess, and apparently we're walking backwards.
An old elven fort.
Must have been how they got here by sea.
I wonder how long ago that was.
Kinda cool they have the port underwater like this.
Careful.
Or,
That
not
line
underwater,
of
yeah.
vapor, it's toxic.
I hardly need instruction from you. I recognized the Vulpine Morel immediately.
Vesemir told me that soon after he'd learned to cast Igni, he tried it out on a patch of these mushrooms.
Terrible idea. What happened?
Well, he survived. And wounds healed straight from the butchers. Come on.
Alright, well now that they're done talking, we're gonna get out of this shit. Apply some Spectre oil. And put into work on these wraiths. They seem kind of tanky, actually. That's surprising. Normally they're not too rough. Some Quen up. Finish this guy off. Take his loot if it lets us, so we might have to kill the other guy first. Damn it. Should try doing only fist run at some point. That'd be hilarious. Not even sure if it's really possible. We'd have to find out. Yeah, they just keep coming out the woodwork, huh? Yikes. Oops. Come on, lad. I think I mentioned this before, but sometimes during combat, Geralt will just stand there and, like, do nothing. I'm not exactly sure why that is. I'm gonna get some swallow up too, because we are taking hits. There's one. I think that should be all of them. These guys drop some pretty decent loot. Anyways, as I was saying before we were so rudely interrupted by the wraiths, is that it's pretty cool how they have like this port underground and everything. Not really sure if it makes much sense, but thematically it's interesting. This is clearly a Kraken, by the way.
How was the water?
Refreshing. Don't know what you're missing.
And we are supposed to be following Swallow, so this is not the way to go. But that's why we're going this way. You always want to get all the loot possible. We got an Echidna decoction. That's a pretty good one. Got a Wraith decoction, which is good since we're always killing Wraiths. I forget exactly what it does though, so it might not be too useful, but it'll increase our toxicity level just by having it. Since the toxicity perk that we're going to be going for, it scales with the number of recipes you know. There's a singular chest. Enhanced Devil's Puffball, nice. And it gave us elemental oil as well, which is also good. It's good against like golems and things of that nature. This guy's a Spectre, put that on. And check out our boots. Anything worth putting on. These gloves we'll put on. Everything else seems to be in order. Oh, trees. So apparently there's two of these guys. So that only did 15 damage. Not a fan. Yikes. Alright. We need to get a second to have our health regen a wee bit. Yeah, these guys hit pretty damn hard. There's one. There's two. I swear I heard another one, yeah. Another two. I wonder if they just keep spawning. I don't think so, but maybe. If they do, it'd be a really nice source of loot, that's for sure. Wow. That's kind of fucked up. He's literally just standing in that shit so I can't hit him, but he can hit me. That's pretty glitchy. Yeah, look, there he goes again. I think that's all of them that time. So let's head back to Kira in that case. The camera's going all weird. Alright. Alright, there we go. Oh, I like how she actually just sits there and wait. That's kind of cool. Nice little feature. Ooh, Assassin's trousers. I do believe those are pretty damn good, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Look at that. Gives us extra health. Some more damage resistances. It also just has much higher AC, which is always good. Go a bit further down, see if there's anything else. Chest was a lot of good stuff. Alright. With that, we'll continue down the main area we're supposed to go.
Swallow. Seems we're headed the right way.
Not sure where she sees that. I could just be blind. Ah, up there. Nice. Wonder if you can examine it. Doesn't look it. So let's grab some more mushrooms while we're here. I mean, she actually climbs up. Crazy. Pepper, logo, gold. Of the swallow.
Look, it's rather similar to that other pillar with the projection.
Alright, let's see what he has to say.
Cyril, ni for de sol esser Cyril, ni for de sol esser Hey, Silla Kelpie.
Kelpie? Does he mean that sea monster?
No, that's what Ciri named her mare. Horse could apparently gallop like a demon.
Good name for a horse. So, shall we look for it?
I don't know, Kelpie seems more of an odd name to me. It's whatever. So around here there's a handful of anything there? No. Basically little symbols like this.
Hunting dog. Can't see any connection to Kelpie.
Oh
Must you
jeez.
touch everything?
Completely forgot about that.
Geralt, are you alright?
You might say so.
Oh, we gotta wait for our health to regen a little bit first before we touch anything else. Oh, that just brings it back up.
Ni for de sol esser
A sea monster. Looks a bit like a Karen.
Geralt, what the hell is that?
Another security measure. Damn it all.
This actually never happened to me before. I guess that's what I get for touching things.
Do you think it's a mind game of some sort? You know, can you defeat yourself? Are you willing to?
We're definitely willing.
Just don't share your doubts. Which one of you's real?
wish you could attack Kira first. At least you can't parry. He's not like this Geralt can. There we go. I don't know what's up with the game. Maybe it's just this area in general, but like, look at that. We literally hit her through a wall. How the hell are we supposed to do anything about that? Okay, there we go. I guess we have to find a way to like hit it to this. Like, ugh. God damn it, CD Projekt Red. Why are you like this? Maybe we can just try and bomb her. I guess that got her.
Anything like that ever happened to you before?
Well, almost. While back, a certain Doppler took a shot at impersonating me.
Yes. And?
He hated being me. Felt uncomfortable. Dopplers are kind-hearted by nature.
That's kind of funny. Anyways, where we want to go is down here, but... Grab that sword.
Drawing of a horse. Clue for Ciri. Must be.
So we're just gonna follow this passage then. As the elf said, this is basically not the obvious way to go.
Kelpie. Another horse. Almost exactly like the last one. Let's see what this does.
Geralt, I don't know what you did, but it worked. Come back here. Look, they're opening. Let's go.
That's convenient.
Well, now I know what distorted my effort at teleportation. This very portal.
And I know why I landed in that drowner nest.
You should be pleased you emerged from the portal in one piece.
And everyone still wonders why I hate to be teleported.
We must try to activate it.
Alright, but first, we're gonna see if we can brew any potions real quick, because there are some fights coming up. Alright, so the elemental one's pretty easy. But this is superior, so this is the 50% one. That's really good. I didn't even know you could find it before the other two. Or the other two tiers of it, that is. That's pretty interesting. Also looks like we won't have access to it for quite some time. I don't even think I've ever seen bison grass before. What do we need for the Wraith one though? We should have most things. No Strix. I think it gives us a Quench Shield. It's not too bad, honestly. I mean, there's definitely ones that are better, but we should be able to get this one pretty quick, and we can use it for the time being once we get access to it. We'll also make these blue mutagens. That needs a white gall and mistletoe. Okay. So we got the other oil. That's fine for now.
I think that's a... swallow.
Come.
Sure it's safe.
Of course. The Elven Mage prepared this passage for Ciri. Come on now.
Oh, that's a lot of faith she has.
Gavella Glan. It's grown awfully quiet.
Is that bad?
A bit like the calm before a storm.
Alright, well, I'm certain that's not
I've a bad feeling about
foreshadowing at all.
Israel not recognized. Intruders. Destroy the intruders.
Alright, so this guy's a golem, and it's why we made the elemental oil right now. Because this guy is pretty damn tough, and we're gonna need it. We're also gonna... Do we want it? I guess we might as well. Basically reduces the damage we
Just
take.
wonderful.
Oh boy. Yeah, this is gonna be a long fight. Yeah, look at that, 41 damage. He also has some pretty hard-hitting attack patterns. Yeah, like that right there. If we get hit by that, that's gonna hurt like a motherfucker. It's also unfortunate that we can't like really stagger him at all. That would help a lot. Yeah, Jesus. So you can just hit us while we're attacking him at the same time, which is unlucky. Yeah. That move has a really weird hitbox. Just trying to get behind him at the moment, see if we can get some extra crits. I think we just have to roll away from that move. That one too, honestly. Alright, you get some more elemental oil. And for whatever reason, that move seems to tire him out, which doesn't really make sense since he's rock, but whatever. We are getting there. It's 2/3 now. Roll away from that one, roll back in. Oops. Later on, once we start doing more damage, I think we can stagger them, if I remember correctly, but for now... What? Cheats him for like a 6th of his whole health right there. This shit is wild.
That's so? Make sure and tell me beforehand next time.
Got some hybrid oil, Devil's Puffball, which is a
My intuition's a fine instrument, Witcher. Don't underestimate it.
it's another bomb. Let's see if we can craft it right now, actually. We can make the hybrid oil. Gotta make the bomb first, just in case they use the same components. Ooh, we can make the enhanced one as well. Yeah, we can make both actually, that's good. We'll do that. And I think we're gonna replace the blinding one with that guy, so I like it better. Good. We gotta take a quick rest to get some of our potions back. There we go. And we're gonna head deeper then. Ooh, Assassin's Trouser. Ancient Lesson Decoction. It's probably one of my favorites. We're not gonna have access to that for a long while though.
About you, for instance. In several domains. Once you finally find Ciri, what will you do? Any plans?
Depends what she wants.
Imagined it? How it will transpire? What will she say? What will she look like?
No.
I'm sorry for getting ahead of myself. At times I forget. We hardly know each other. Certainly not enough to discuss personal matters.
Not to worry. We'll get there.
I really want to like get that, but I can't for some reason. Oh, there we go. Alright, so that's the way to go, so we'll go this way first. Ooh, Orgoid oil, that's good. Kimara decoction.
How'd that feeling again? Show
All
me
these
what-
traps. Did I see that line across the screen? Don't like it. But yeah, so gargoyles, I think they might be an elemental actually. We might as well just apply the poison, or the oil just in case. Oops. We'll get Thunderbolt too for the extra damage. Since he is pretty beefy. Oh, he's actually hitting extremely hard. We're just gonna stay back for a second, try to heal back up a wee bit. Wow. Okay. I guess... Did I not have Quen on? He has slapped us for over half our health bar. That is disgusting. Maybe we should just go and take the loot and run then. I don't know. I guess we'll try to fight one more time. We'll just save before doing it just in case. That way we don't have to backtrack again. Because right now we might have to kill the golem once more and that would be annoying. Let's see.
And that would be that.
Oh no.
I knew we'd
Okay.
manage.
So we're not too far behind. Though I think I need to loot these again though. Yeah.
That's so? Make sure and tell me beforehand next time.
Then we probably have to craft the bombs and whatnot again as well.
My intuition's a fine instrument, Witcher. Don't underestimate it.
Let them do their dialogue again.
I've some very good feelings about you, for instance. In several domains. Once you finally find Ciri, what will you do? Any plans?
Depends what she wants.
Imagined it? How it will transpire? What will she say? What will she look like?
No.
I'm sorry for getting ahead of myself. At times I forget we hardly know each other. Certainly not enough to discuss personal matters.
Not to worry. We'll get there.
Alright, with that out of the way, I don't think we had any better armor we got. That would appear to be the case. So we're just gonna craft some of these up then. Irid oil, bomb, ants bomb. What do we need for the Ogroid? Some more petals, that's fine. Not even sure where to get those either, TBH. Place that. And we need to meditate too, before I forget. And then we'll save. Need some food to get vitality regoing.
Uh-oh.
I want this.
How's that feeling again?
Alright. So we have the loot if nothing else. And I guess we'll try and take him out one more time, just be more careful. Yeah, so that there hits really hard. We want to avoid that for sure. But apparently his fist also hit for like half our health bar, which is also unideal. Oh, that's kind of cool. I actually didn't notice that. But I'm pretty sure that stuff he just spewed out raised our toxicity. I could be mistaken. Get Quen back up. Alright, so this time this fight's going a lot better. I guess that was just a bit where I was last time. Alright, so we'll be a bit careful since we just got hit. Let Kira do her thing. Alright, there we go. We got some good stuff out of that.
Let's go.
Geralt!
Wonder if we can...
Well,
Nah, I was gonna see if we can open up the alchemy store since she is a... well, an alchemist, herbalist, whatever you want to call it. I was hoping to buy some ingredients, but I guess you can't right now.
teleport over there.
We must activate it quickly. I've a feeling another golem's about to surprise us.
Oh no, does another golem actually do so if we just stand here for a moment? I doubt it. I don't even know where it would come from. So probably not. Let's head on then.
Another swallow.
Look, it worked! Come on. Look, we've managed to cross the bridge. This is where we saw the wild hunt.
Great. Means they're way ahead of us. Come on.
Gavella Glan.
Wild hunt. Definitely.
They destroyed the mage's sentries. They did come here for a friendly chat with the elf.
Meaning you ever thought they might have?
Alright, so we'll get all this loot. And pretty impressive, look, there's like at least 3 golems there. Didn't even fight them, just froze their asses. I don't even know if we'd be able to handle 3 golems. I'll make it 4.
Froze them before they could attack.
Shut up!
I like how way ahead only translates to a couple 100 feet too. Pretty amusing.
Ren!
What is this?
The White Frost. Mage from the hunt summoned it. Can you seal those cracks it's blowing through?
They're too far. We must get closer. I shall shield us with Demetia Crest's surge. Stand at my side.
Oh, well apparently the game crashed, so let me get that back up if I can. One moment.
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. The sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow.
Froze them before they could attack.
Just realized I had my mic off there.
Shut up! Esai Isa. Jada Doin Nilin Yama. Ren! Shin Tabir!
is this?
The White Frost. Mage from the Hunt summoned it. Can you see all those cracks it's blowing through?
They're too far. We must get closer. I shall shield us with Demetia Crest's surge. Stand at my side. Darian Annoy!
Yeah, so as I was saying before the game crashes, unfortunately there's not much I can really do about that. At least as far as I'm aware. Maybe I could look into it and see, but... Also, out of curiosity, where are we on the map? Right here? Okay, because I remember in another playthrough I had, I was basically on the surface here and I saw all the teleportation symbols like beneath me, but I had no idea how to get to them. And that's because apparently I didn't realize I had been here earlier in the game, so that's good to know. That I wasn't just missing something.
We must close them!
Want me to go?
I'll do it, just cover me!
Alright, so this is what's annoying. These dogs can be a bit tiresome. There are elementals though, and we do have oil, so that is good at least. And they don't have as much health as I thought they would either, so that's good. I was expecting these guys to be tanky as hell. Fighting in this low dome is super annoying though, because a lot of the, like Geralt's moves are pretty wide and whatnot. He's always stepping forward. I don't even think they drop much good stuff based on what we just picked up either. There's some rotting flesh and some blood. You can get that from any generic monster really. So there's one portal down. Oh, at least they drop sulfur. Maybe that isn't too bad. You can use that for bombs. And I think I do have to take back my statement about this being a hard fight. I remember it being a lot more difficult, but maybe I was just shit at the game at the time.
Hey, Nicola!
Alright, here they come. I like how they don't actually try to attack Kira, by the way. Like, look at their health. They just go straight for Mori. I think later on though, these dogs get pretty damn tough. And that's in normal mode, so I know they definitely have to get hard in here.
Just one
And that's also when I had a lot of combat skills, which we are not using this playthrough. But that's much later on in the game. Loot. Just water though. Alright, 4 apiece this time.
How do you like that silver?
Yikes. Really hard to aim like where you're going sometimes. But the frost actually doesn't do too much damage it seems, so it's not too big a deal. We also have our adrenaline all the way up, so we're doing some extra damage, which is nice. I think that should be all of them. See if there's any loot to be had.
Kira! What's wrong?
It'll pass. That took a great deal of power.
Just don't faint on me.
Now, in your firm embrace, not on your life.
Love to be able to say we could stay here a while and rest.
I know. We must go on.
Alright then.
They blocked the passage. Maybe I can try.
This would be a dwarven spirit.
Vela Glan.
Apparently it's that easy.
We might still catch them.
Thanks for your help. Pretty tough slog.
Good thing I came with you. You'd never have managed without me, would you?
Of course we're gonna see what's over here. I think we're just gonna have to
Yeah,
sprint through this shit.
Never.
God damn it, foglets. Alright, let's put the work in on him then. There's two, he's right here.
Damn, you're ugly.
There we go. Hit him a couple times. I think he's right there apparently. Ow. Oof. He's like one hit, I'm pretty sure. It's also like right here, if I could hit him. Nice. Took that arm straight off. Anything interesting? Doesn't appear to be the case, but loot is loot. Can make some money off of it to make better things. Oh, there's also another chest here. Not interesting though.
He awaits us.
Interesting.
You're stubborn, Tuan.
Geralt, I shall help you.
Step back.
Stop telling me what to do.
Time to whoop some ass then. I have a feeling he definitely hits hard. There's almost no way he doesn't. So, with the Thunderbolt and those criticals in the back, we seem to be doing pretty decent damage.
Geralt! Geralt, look! He's opening a passage!
Stay calm. Focus.
Geralt!
Yeah.
Geralt!
I think we have to kill these guys first for him to stop regenning his health. Oh, he might just do that a handful of times, I don't recall. Some back attacks. Not even sure how that hit me. Literally way off to his left. Feels like I'm playing Smash. Hitboxes on there, always wild. Oh wow, he hits like a pussy. Where that gargoyle like one-shot us that one time, and this guy barely hit us for like a quarter of our health. Alright, yeah, so I'm pretty sure if we kill these guys quicker, then his health doesn't regen as much. Seems our swords are finally starting to whittle down a bit, unfortunately, though. Yeah, so they don't do as much damage as a result. Oh, damn, his health is way back up. That's really unlucky. Nice. You're gonna take some Thunderbolt. See if you can't kill him this time. Yikes. Quine up. The dodges. The only good thing about this guy is like his attacks are so telegraphed that they're extremely easy to avoid. I think this should be the last one. Yep.
Are you well and whole? I see it.
Unnecessarily. Let's look around.
If I've my knickers on straight, this looks like the elves' laboratory.
I'm just gonna grab the last bit of loot from these guys first before we head over there. Got some more sulfur. More sulfur. Oh, killer whale. Nice. Lets you breathe underwater, but I don't know where to find all the pieces for it. Ah, okay. We'll be back there in a second. Some more sulfur. And rotting flesh, lovely. Now we just have to kind of look around for clues.
Alright, let's watch this message.
Tyrell, this place is no longer safe. Do not tarry here long. Trust no one. And above all, beware the witches of Crookback Bog. Try to reach the place where last we were together.
Where last we were together, not much to go on. Damn it.
Perhaps it's best he didn't leave a clearer message. The Wild Hunt broke in here. Surely they saw the projection.
They searched everything, and if they had more time, they'd probably have torn the place to the ground. But that doesn't change the fact that we haven't learned anything. Not about the elf, not about Ciri.
Well, we know they were well acquainted and traveling together.
Wonder why they split up.
Perhaps because the Wild Hunt was on the elf's trail, and Ciri would be safer if they did.
The witches of Crookback Swamp.
Crookback Bog.
Kira, if you're hiding something,
But I didn't say...
you know these witches?
I've never met them, but I've read of them. In an old manuscript I found in one of the huts in the village. It mentions the village witches venturing into Crookback Bog at times to liaise between the villagers and the crones, the ladies of the wood. The crones appear to be intolerant of outsiders, but they help the local folk. Apparently, they stopped the spread of the plague in Velen.
What's your take on this?
I'd love to shrug it off as the nattering of so many old women, yet throughout my first fortnight in Velen, I had horrible nightmares. Something was calling me out into the swamps. One night, I decided to enter the dream consciously, render it lucid. I confronted the thing directly. It broke contact at once. Peaceful nights ever since.
Why didn't you say anything earlier? I told you Ciri had a run-in with a witch.
Well, I had no idea you meant them. If I'd told you something, you would have rushed off to find them. But we needed first to confirm that Ciri was here, didn't we? I shall tell you everything now, of course.
Now, after I safely led you through the cave.
I can't believe you'd think so poorly of me. Perhaps you do bear a grudge against sorceresses.
Mm-hmm. Can't imagine where that comes from. How do I find them?
The swamps are vast, dangerous, but they say the crones mark the way for peasants who wish to visit them. The manuscript mentions a chapel in Crookback Bog, and from that chapel one must follow a trail of treats.
Treats?
Of course. They didn't read you bedtime stories at Kaer Morhen. All normal folk know that witches live in gingerbread houses poised atop chicken legs.
I'll have to see that to believe it.
Take the tome and read it. I truly do believe you'll find your Cirilla. All right then. As a start, let's look for a way out of here.
Good idea.
Why do we even come?
So lots of books, some Dark Eye in there. Assassin's Gauntlets, those are really good.
Mysterious mage herbalist.
So we know he's, well, a sage obviously, and he does alchemy to some degree.
What's this?
The potion I gave him. Seems he saw a use for it. Drank it.
Some more books. See what this one's about. Berserkers from Skellige. Ladies of the Woods. Introduction to Applied Magic, not too interested in that one. The Elder Blood, that's what Cirilla has, and why the hunt is after her. We will read through the Ladies of the Wood though, since it is important to the questline. So, the gods have abandoned us, the mighty of this earth care not for our fate. Only the Ladies of the Wood watch over Valen. In foul times, when plague and famine reap their harvest, we must beg the ladies for help. If they see fit, they will hear our pleas and knock back fortune's foul blows. This is how one begs help from the ladies. Find a young child and innocent, take it to Crookback Bog. Seek out the lady's shrine. This is where the trail of treats begin. Set the child off on the trail, and it shall follow the sweet track and find the good ladies. The child will never want for anything again, for the ladies are kind and generous. Stand before their shrine, pronounce your supplication, and the good ladies will hear, for they see and hear all that takes place in their domain. Which is clearly not spelled domain. If you made the offering as it must be done, your plea shall be heard.
Must have burned these notes himself. The hunt wouldn't have bothered.
Meaning he knew they were looking for him.
After the white frost, spiring ash down dreamy hills, past sparkling waters, Tir na Lia drifts slowly, softly, silently into oblivion. Sage lips blacken, frosted bones quiver, before an icebound eye can blink. In distant skies, I will watch your descent. Seems to be a poem of some sort. And lastly,
strange. My medallion's trembling, but there's nothing here. What's with this wall?
It's an illusion. I sensed it as well. I expected we might run into such things, so I brought this.
Meaning what?
The Eye of Nehaleni. It dispels illusions. It's easy enough to build, so you're welcome to this one. It's bound to come in handy. And each time it does, you will think of me.
Thanks.
alright, so before we do that one, there was one over here. I never actually did this one, so I have no idea what's behind it. I really only just noticed it now.
There's something here. He takes the eye.
is clearly loot, so I won't deny that. Black Blood. That's a pretty good one. Especially against vampires and necrophages. It does damage to them whenever they hit you, it does damage to them. And it's basically they're after your blood and it makes your blood toxic. Never realized there's so much back here though. This is pretty cool.
Interesting.
What, Foglet? Of course. Didn't seem like there was a special sword there though, so I'm pretty interested in that because I did not know it was there. This guy's just taking hits. It's him with some heavy attacks. Or not. Part of the issue might just be that his sword is pretty damaged at this point. See if we can finish him. There we go. Oh, and he dropped fog like mutagen. That's good. You make a decoction out of that. So Malgrim. Let's see if that's any good. Oh, quite. Increases Quen sign intensity, which is good. And Yerden sign intensity, which is okay. But it doesn't do that much more damage. And our current sword gives us a huge bonus to experience from monsters. So I think we're gonna keep using our current sword and we'll just sell this one. Nevertheless, it's kind of cool to know that's there. Did not realize that before. Since we got a couple armors, let's look through those real quick, see if anything's better. It doesn't appear to be the case, so we'll head back to Kira and continue on. Pretty glad I get to learn some new things though. Never pass up suet mushrooms. I don't really think they have many uses though, because I know in my single player playthrough that I did, I swear I have like 100 of them or so just sitting in my inventory with no use.
An illusion.
And easily dispelled.
Let's see where the passage leads.
Do you feel that? A flow of fresh air from the left. Must be an exit that way.
Good. Let's get out of here.
Wait, there's still the magic lamp.
The magic what now?
Lamp. The elf promised it to me in exchange for my help. And since his return here seems doubtful, I must retrieve it myself. If I can find it, that is. Will you help?
Yeah, we'll help.
Yeah, I'll help.
Splendid. Come then.
Gavella Glan.
Certain to find something here.
Let's see what we can find.
Looks like another damned riddle to me.
Indeed it does.
Inscription here. Can you translate the inscription? I can decipher maybe a third, but that third doesn't make much sense.
Give me a minute. I was never any good at the high variant of the Elder Speech. Alright. This might seem a bit literal. I'm afraid I can't replicate its sophisticated internal rhymes.
Just translate it to make sense.
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line. The first to light his fire dared not march on the end. The second, by the first, played a woeful lament. The third kept close to his faithful beast. The fourth marched not beside the first, yet, like the second, played a tune. And thus they stood o'er their queen, who slept beneath flickering stars.
Sounds like a riddle, all right. All right, let's see if we can solve this.
Alright, so the second one is playing a tune. The third one is a... Wait, that's a dog and a tune. So I'm pretty sure this guy's first.
Let's try it. Just gotta figure out the order.
4 statues, each like the other.
Let's try it. Just gotta figure out the order.
Whoops. Gotta ignite. I think that's first.
What was that inscription again?
4 guardians, 4 flames, standing proud in a line. The first, to light his fire, dared not march on the end. The second, beside the first, played a woeful lament. The third, wait. Something just happened.
Behind that wall, a movement.
Alright, that's good. So... And it's just a singular beast, and the last guy was a beast with an instrument. There we go.
Whose grave is it? What do you think?
Sign of the gull. If I didn't already know where she was buried, I'd guess this is Lara Dorren's sepulcher.
Perhaps it's a monument to her.
Can't see the elves commemorating her this way. Heroine of a tragic legend to some, but most see her as a traitor to her race, who got her just deserts for marrying Cregennan of Laud.
Perhaps the elven mage is Lara's kin. It would explain why he's helping Ciri.
Possible. This what you're looking for?
Uh-huh.
So what's it supposed to do?
I hope I'll be able to activate it. Let's leave this place, shall we?
Sure. Not before we loot the hell out of it, though. Yeah, so I'll read the notes. Day 3275. Final conclusions regarding the lamp. My experiences of the magic lamp unequivocally confirm that by using it, activates... No, that's not what it says. That's a weird sentence. That by using it, active centers of condensed spiritual energy can be coaxed into contact and can communicate a limited set of beings' last memories. Lara Dorren's remains, however, emit entirely inert spiritual energy despite the violent conditions of her death, which should have strengthened the desired tendency. Lara remains silent. At this point, further research on lamps enabling contact with the dead seem entirely useless for my purposes. So I guess he was trying to talk to Lara, which if I'm not mistaken is Ciri's mother.
Medallion's humming. Place of power, it's gotta be.
So I guess he was trying to contact her mother for whatever reason. That said, we are level 6 now, so we can finally do something with our character. And I'm thinking probably acquire tolerance. Yeah, so this will give us a whole bunch of more toxicity, so we can use more potions at the same time. And then after that, I guess we have to wait till level 8. And I'm thinking we'll get Exploding Shield at that point for Quen. I guess we can get it all now too. Put this up here. Put the blue mutagen here. And get the Quen, and that'll just increase our intensity. Yeah, I think we'll do that actually. Quen would be more beneficial at the moment. So this will reduce our health slightly, but it'll make Quen a lot better. And since we basically spam it all the time, as we should, that'll probably be most beneficial. And we're gonna repair our sword a little bit. And put on some elemental oil. And then we'll beat this guy's ass. We will save this in case. Alright, let's go. So our Quen is significantly better now. It can basically absorb more damage, and when opponents hit it, it has a chance to do them damage. Probably not someone like a Golem who's really huge, but for individuals and smaller creatures. That's interesting. You can use your dodge to cancel attacks. Yikes. Jumped right into that one. Get heavy in. He's about to do his jump attack, I think. Ooh. We're definitely putting in some good work on him. It's a shame Kira doesn't help us out. This would probably go a lot faster. Ouch. Ooh. That hit like a bitch. Still can't get over how low damage we do. So later on you can get up to like several thousand damage per hit if you do your character build right. Which we'll probably never do since this is not a combat skill build. Just a few more blows. And that's that. Let's see if he gives us Golem's Heart. Nice. Enhanced Beast Oil. That's gonna be good. I don't even think we have regular Beast Oil at the moment though, so we can't make it. Damiridium Bomb, that's really good. I like those a lot. They're like anti-magic bombs. See if there's anything else back here. Another chest. And another chest. Awesome. And this looks... not exactly sure what this looks out into. I think it's where we had the fight earlier. Yeah, definitely. Alright, cool. Let's get out of here now.
Magic. A place of power.
Shame we have to run so far.
We going?
Kira? I think she might be stuck. Looks like she's just kind of bobbing up and down. Oh well. Pretty sure there'll be a cutscene at some point. Should this be
placed an
here?
illusion here.
Alright, cool.
At last. But it was worth it, right? You learned something about Ciri in the end. Something important. Do you intend to venture into Crookback Bog? You must tell me about it afterwards.
Don't know that I'll get the chance.
Geralt, there are two types of men. Those who see opportunity and take advantage, and those who forge the opportunities themselves. I've always seen you as an example of the latter. Besides, I've a favor to ask you. So, visit me sometime?
We'll certainly be doing that.
I'll stop by. You can be sure.
In that case, I shall be waiting.
See ya, Kira.
Oh. That was pretty cool that you could see everything underneath, I guess. Very interesting. Anyway, let's see exactly where we are in the world. So I would love to go here. However, the enemies there I know are like level 13 or 14, and we basically can't hurt them at all. Somewhere we could go though is maybe here, then here? Or we could take the boat, go out here, then come back like that. I think that's what I want to do, because there's some good stuff here on this island that I would like. And then once we do that, we can figure out what mission we want to do. But for now, I'll take this moment to remind you all to hydrate, because I'm thirsty. I assume that you guys haven't drank sometime, so make sure to do so. Excellent. Alright, let's go then. So in the distance there, right by my sail on the left, you can see a big ass tree. We'll be going there at some point. There's this island on our left. We'll be going there at some point as well. And we're heading to this little outpost in the middle of the lake at the moment. And I think for now we're gonna continue Keira Met's questline as opposed to the Bloody Barrens, simply because I like it better. But boy, there we go, that's what I say. Our ride's about to leave us. This island can be a bit finicky to get onto. Here we go. This guy has nothing on him apparently. Put some fool's parsley. There we go. Yeah, so you can see the Quen doing its thing right there. Okay, we need to get out of that mess. Ow. The guy definitely just hit us in the face. Oops, wrong button. So necrophage oil definitely needs to be applied right now. We don't have much else and we were getting hit, so we're gonna apply this as well. This increases our resistance. We'll drink that. Oh, maybe I can't eat right now. Alright, well hopefully we don't get dunked on right now, that'd be unlucky. Fortunately, there's not much room to kind of kite them. This does make things a bit awkward. Yeah, so there it goes again. It doesn't do much damage, but it knocks people away. It gives you a moment of reprieve from battle. Alright. So down to 2. Finish that guy off. There we go. Alright, so that was a relatively tough fight. They were definitely hitting us pretty hard there. Read the note. Small Isles of Thrones over bridge. Bit of rock. A red brick. Wow, do not know how I read that as a rock. Anyway, that's the spot. Traces of a camp left on the side. You'll need to dive down among the submerged ruins. Chests visible among them. And that is what we'll do. There's some more important things here than that, actually. I think it's right over here.
Might want to look around some.
Aye. So that's the symbol for the Witcher gear in the area. And I know it's somewhere around here. We're not going to leave till we find it, because I don't want to have to come back here since there's not really many fast travel areas. Oh goddamn. So sometimes this happens, and I'm not exactly sure what causes it, but C is the button you press to go underwater, and occasionally the game will not let you do it. So I'm holding C right now, and we're just standing here. So what we'll do instead is, I know there are some drowners right here, and we'll get them to pull us into the water, hopefully. Oh no, there we go. I don't know, for whatever reason it just didn't seem interested. So there's the woven armor that we wanted. And what do we have here? Some meteorite ore. That's pretty good. Alright, I think there might be a few other things, but there's a lot of drowners down there, and they'll probably kill us really fast, so not gonna deal with it. It's just like generic loot anyways. So we'll get back on our trusty boat. We're gonna head this way. And after that, we'll just head north back to Midcope, whatever the village that Keira Metz lives in. And we'll continue her quest line, since hers is pretty amusing. So you got some Maliaro, whatever that was. Probably good. Not gonna complain. So we want level 7 wraiths. We should be able to deal with that fine. Might need some Spectre oil though. And I guess he's just gonna run away like a coward, fine by me. Here we go. Wow, they really don't want to fight. Like, just come here, damn. Oh, I'm so sick and tired of this cowardice. Alright, we're gonna ignore him. We'll fight this guy over here. Maybe these guys will be more interested. Of course, now they want to hit us. That's annoying. Drink some swallow, get that health back up. Yikes. Jesus. This fight, dude. There we go. So that's one down. Maybe to stop teleporting away. And actually do something. There we go. Alright. Much better. And the reason we came here is twofold. A, there's obviously some guarded treasure, but more importantly, somewhere around here is a little box, yeah. And that gives us the Mastercrafted woven armor. We're not going to be able to use that for a long time, but it prevents us having to come back here later on. And here you can find a little Witcher symbol.
Might want to look around some.
That signifies it's here. Now let's check out this. Nails, Petrie's filter, hunting gauntlets, Diameridium ore, that's good, and cured Draconoid leather, that's really good, especially for later on. With that business out the way,
Run, Roach.
let's see where we can head next. I think we probably want to head to this village. I forget if this is like an actual village or if it's in ruins, but I guess we'll find out in a second. I think these are really high level ghouls, yeah.
Where there's ghouls, there's usually
We're not
corpses.
dealing with that. Oh, please get out the trees. Yeah, we'll be back to that later on. But level like 20 some ghouls, there's no way we can deal with that. Oh, so this is the entrance that we came by earlier. It's kind of nice. But before we run off to the wrong place, A, let's check that out since we just happen to be here, and B, what do we want to do for B? Probably an invitation from Kara Metz. Yeah, definitely. And here's the, if you look at the minimap, the little swirls, those are the symbols I was talking about earlier. They signify that there's a portal. And I came here when I was like level 30 in a different load, and I was so confused as to what they were, because I had no idea how to get to them. I bet, lad. So we'll take this guy out. Roach is okay. There we go. And we'll just finish him. And this is a good way to get some loot, I guess. And death. Dismemberment in this game is so nasty. Gotta love it. Oh, it's locked, okay. Well, the guy with the key is somewhere down here, I know that.
Damn, you're ugly.
Don't run. God damn, these people are just so fucking tanky. Really need to find a way to get some better weapons. Where you at, lad? Oh, we got a shield bearer over on the left. Have to be mindful of that. I think he just got hit by his teammate's own arrow there. It's actually so graphic and nasty. Shit talk in this game is actually pretty decent though. Gotta admit that. Another death. And I think it says there's another guy over there, but we can probably ignore him for now. I think one of the best ways to take this out, which you've done before, you just go behind them and do a heavy attack if the game lets me do its thing. Come on. There you go. Look at that. So disgusting. Gotta love it though. So this is talking about the chest up top. Like that. That's just an easy way to take out people. If there's only one, you don't feel like dealing with them. Got some silver off him. Nice. It's gonna be good to make some silver swords later on. I know there's that one last loot over there, but I don't really feel like dealing with it. It's kind of off the beaten trail when I just want to go up here. See anything of interest? The ultimatum. That sounds like it could be good. 8 more damage. Critical hit damage bonus. Critical hit chance. Chance to stagger. It's not bad. And these replace our steel and our silver sword if we want to go down that route. I don't think we do, but we'll keep it on the back of our minds just in case. We got some new oils and whatnot as well. That's good. Or the recipes at least. I guess we could take the long way about, go this way. Let's try that. Just so we can get some more loot, maybe get some other levels if we're lucky. This looks like a good place for a drowner ambush. Doesn't seem to be any, so that's nice. We got this bandits. Alright, well, they're easy enough to take out. Oh, and some mistletoe, that's good. Oh no, cannibals. And they're only level 3, which is nice. Easy to kill these guys. This fucking fodder. They are kind of beating us with their cudgels. Ooh. Imagine the skin of your legs taken off like that. I'd be so pissed. I'm just gonna collect all their stuff to sell it when we get the mid-scope. Okay, there we go. This is what we want. These assassins' gloves, super good. They increase your critical hit chance by 10%. These are basically the gloves that everyone uses for quite a while. Just need to see if we can find assassin's boots at some point. Which I think is a thing. I'm not exactly sure though. Probably is. I don't think I've ever found them personally though. Yeah, you can see them here doing their nasty work on this guy. That's just drowners. Don't really have much interest in them. Or maybe we do. The place we want to go is right there. Actually, no. We can't do that. That's super high level, if I remember correctly. So we'll head here then instead. There's a lot of cannibals down this way. It's good to take care of them now, since they're pretty low level, so it's easy loot for us to get. There are quite a few of them right here though. They should be quite low level, yeah, they're all level 3.
Giving me no choice.
Except for the chief, level 5 it looks like. That shouldn't be a big deal. Big turn. Ooh, move, Geralt. So we'll get some Quen back up, and somehow that changed the weather. That's interesting. Ooh. Almost got stun locked there. Oh. Gotta love the executions. So beautiful. Let's see what these lads have. Got some money for us. Dimeritium. Short decoction. Now we really have a reason to go back to White Orchard and kill that short.
Blood hasn't even dried.
Yeah, that's fucked up. They like their shit raw. Phosphorus. Not really sure what that's used for. Probably bombs though, if I had to guess. Ow. Is that really that guy from way over here? Damn. Got a shot on him. Not good enough of one, but still. Let's some more silver powder, sap and cotton. Surprised we're not overburdened yet. So we got this picking up a lot of weapons, but I guess they're not too heavy. Ow. Hopefully this is giving us some XP too. That'd be nice. I guess we have to run around and kill all these guys before we can loot. Ooh. Straight through the nips. Ooh, Celadine, that's good. Looks like there's one more guy. And death. Beautiful. Damn it, Geralt. Loot. Yeah, the next one's right here. And believe it or not, it's more cannibals. So these guys kind of remind me a lot of the wolves. Tons of them, but they don't really do much. Though if I don't have my Quen on, it does seem like they can hit decently hard. Also, apparently our vitality wasn't going up and neglected to notice that. Always amuses me when they do the whole slow-mo just to stab the guy. It'd be so much better. I think one of these guys has a key, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe not. Oh yikes, that lady got butchered. Oh, we got the Nostrix, nice. Forget what we need that for. I know we need it for something. Enhanced hybrid oil too, that's good. It's not good as being overburdened though. Yeah, so we're gonna start with the bombs. So everyone likes a good bomb. For the decoctions, we have Foglet. It's used to sign intensity during cloudy weather. That's alright. And the Wraith one. So this is probably what we'll end up using more of the two of them. So we need some Dragonoid. So I don't think we really need any of these at the moment. I would like to get some beast oil. We don't even have the regular beast oil brew yet. We can make black bud, so we'll do that. And then we need to find some shit to drop from our inventory. And we'll just drop these. Alright, there we go. And actually, since there's a travel post right here, we might just use that. Let me see if there's anything else in the area first. You know what, there's only two more things, and we're pretty close to Mid-Scop. I really have to figure out how to pronounce that. Let's just go to here. It's probably just more bandits anyway. Yeah. Would you believe that?
What? Lost your nerve?
Tons of cannibals down here. I wonder what the story is behind that. I'm not sure if there is one. But if there is, I'd love to know it. So you have like a full blockade and everything going on down here. Oh, another cannibal chief. We got that guy. There's another, and finally, for the chief. I guess he doesn't care about getting stunned by our attacks. And that should be death. Right into the belly. Got some money, some more money, some more of the same. I'm interested in the loot, however. Water, lunar shards, that seems cool. Not sure what they're used for.
Let's dance.
Another one bites the dust. Wyvern decoction. That's gonna make us overburdened again. It's worth 275, it's worth 249. It's also worth a good amount of money. Might be able to drop some of these hides, since they're not worth as much. Drop the dolls, so they're worth literally nothing. Bear hides 0.8. We can drop all this. I love how Orans actually have currency, or weight to them. What potions are we using? We have Grape Shot, and I think we want to do Dancing Star and Grape Shot. Those are my two favorites, I think. That one's pretty trash, TBH, but it's still better than the Blinding one. That Meridium is pretty good too, in special occasions, and Dragon's Dream is also trash, in my opinion. So we'll drop this too, since it's kind of heavy, and that does it. Alright, that should be able to spawn beyond. I think there is one more place of interest. Yeah, right here. So we'll check that out, and we'll go speak to Kira. Now, are these bandits? No, the pirates. Yikes. Alright, we're gonna back up just a wee bit since someone is hitting us hard. I bet, lad. It's kind of cool that their own arrows can damage each other. It's a nice little touch. Right, there's one. And I guess we can take this opportunity to run all the way over here and kill this guy who's trying to hit us with the arrows. Oh, this guy's a crossbow. Yeah, these people these guys people look so fucking tough to kill. Alright, there goes the poison. Damn right. I guess casting would be more accurate though, since nothing is actually being conjured up. Ooh. Filthy. Alright, good. Even though we're overburdened, there's a guy right here we can speak to sell our wares.
What?
Show me the goods.
Show me what you have in stock.
We'll just go like this. Alright. So I got a lot of weight off. See if there's anything of interest worth buying. Some diagrams. Doesn't look like it, to be honest. Yeah, that's fine. At least that means you can grab the rest now. Unsent leather. Ahoy, Gregor. So if anyone wants to read that, free to pause the course. I am trying to loot this shit, so. Ooh, hardened leather, that's always nice to have. Some more junk.
Top of the day.
I actually have some with a sword.
Move it!
Alright, and with that, that should be everything, so let's go talk to Miss Keira Metz. Of course, if we come across anything else, we'll definitely do that, but... What are these, just wolves? Yeah. Here's where we want to be.
Hey, yeah!
We're gonna go talk to the armor guy first.
You ain't safe.
Let me have a look at your stock.
And we're gonna go through and just sell everything we can. I guess he doesn't have that much money. Not only that, it doesn't seem like he really has anything worth buying either. So what we can do is we can get him to repair our stuff. That should give him a bit more money that we can use to sell off things. See if he has anything worth crafting. Thinking probably not, but he might. Yeah, and it looks like nah. So let's continue selling the things we have. Alright, good. Then we'll go talk to the other merchant.
An amulet. A bazaar.
Some tortoise shells.
What else you have on offer?
Corpse teeth and kidney stones. Tried remedies for trying times.
Really not sure these are remedies though. Quite hesitant to believe that. Oops, not mean to sell those. Good, we'll keep the swords for now. We gotta sell off these junks. That's all they do is take up weight in our inventory. I can guess we can sell some of this food we don't need. And we're starting to acquire a respectable amount of food, I'd say. Or not food, but money. 23, 28. It's not too bad for being level 6.
So long.
And I think once we get a bit further as Keira Mates, we can go back and finish off the Jenny of the Woods quest, which was the specter we tried to kill last time, but we weren't able to because her health regenerates just too fast for her blades to do damage to. It's supposed to be green.
The rats, why did he need them?
Bloody rodents. Better to have stuffed them with a poison, or crushed them into a pulp with a shovel, but no.
Keira, what are you doing?
Geralt! You gave me quite a start.
But nay, the mage, he says, bring me rats and healthy ones. Not something the cat dragged in.
This the lamp from the elf's hideout? And what's this about rats?
Nothing important. I'll explain later. Now tell me, to what do I owe the pleasure?
She has a lot of dialogue. I guess we'll start from the bottom and work our way up then.
Any news of your sisters from the lodge?
None. We can't know too much about one another these days. It's safer that way.
Even tried to contact one another?
I've wanted to many times. But I've no way of knowing who would answer, or who might be listening.
So, bet you saw this question coming. What are you doing here?
Let me think. Enjoying the country air? Admiring the unspoilt scenery? Or is it furthering the age-old alliance between the city and its breadbasket? No. I'm in hiding, Geralt. Blind to the state of the world? Don't you see what's happening?
Mean the persecution mages now face?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Radovid's new pastime. Pursuing anyone with a whiff of magic about them. Witch hunters. Sound familiar? Murderers scouring the north from end to end, burning books, hanging soothsayers, torturing herbalists.
So how's it feel to be the village witch?
Horrid.
No joy in having the boundless respect and trust of the local peasantry?
They'd respect anyone who could produce hemorrhoid cream.
Been here a while, haven't you?
Long enough for rot to set in. You cannot possibly imagine how much I detest this place.
Picked a strange place to hide.
I didn't pick anything. In the north, Radovid's men hunt sorceresses like fish in a barrel. Nilfgaard controls the south. Where was I to flee?
Emperor does keep mages on a short leash, but he lets them live and ply their trade.
Radovid and Emma differ in every respect except one. They share a deep hatred of the Lodge of Sorceresses. And I was a member.
Changing the subject. Why do you want the lamp?
You just witnessed why. To communicate with lost souls.
Didn't know you were interested in that kind of magic.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Why'd the elf promise you the lamp?
We traded for it. He needed powerful magic and sensed I was no common wart charmer. I brewed him a potion. To delay nervous tissue degeneration, stave off memory loss or some such.
Who'd he want to use it on?
He didn't say.
He didn't say, but we did find it empty back in the cave, so presumably he used it on himself, especially considering the dialogue they had between themselves when they were there, and they said that's what he did.
Mentioned you wanted something from me.
I did, and still do. The Cursed Isle on Lake Windammer. You've heard of it, I'm sure. The local peasants mumble incessantly about it, about the wraiths that haunt it. They claim none who go there return.
How'd it come to be cursed?
That's what I don't know. I must break this spell, yet I've been unable to identify its source.
Gotta know something.
Scraps. The curse is somehow linked to the tower where Serard, the lord of these lands, took refuge when Nilfgaard invaded. Claims in the village are that peasants, desperate of hunger, sailed to Fyke Isle to beg for food. Met their end there. It was a massacre. So, will you please help me lift this curse? You're so good at these things.
So the peasants who went to the island for food, this lord had them murdered?
The villagers say he had them poisoned.
A real gentleman.
Well, I never met him. But he certainly didn't seem such a cruel man, judging by what a mage from the Isle told me.
A mage lived on the island? Did you know him? Where is he now?
We were friends. Sadly, he died that day as well. Very few survived. Yet even those who escaped the Isle soon suffered agonizing deaths. Strangely, they did not seem to have been poisoned.
Why are you so intent on this?
I'm not. The local peasantry is. The Isle, miss. You've got to lift the charm. You're a good witch, a great witch. There's no end to it.
See, I thought you didn't care for the locals. The great witch you are.
I failed to lift the curse, and they could conclude I'm not so great. Not enough to conceal me from the witch hunters and risk getting sent to the gallows themselves.
What others think. Your image. That's all you care about.
The point is, listen, I didn't flee to these wilds just to stupidly get caught because some boar with grit under his fingernails grows annoyed with me.
All right, I'll help.
I knew you'd find it irresistible. Naturally, you'll need to sail to Phi Kyle.
Fine. What then?
Well, the spirits who wander the Isle, you must establish a rapport with them. Don't know how, but they could point us in the direction of the curse's source.
Think they'll be willing to chat?
Of course, provided you take my magic lamp with you. I shall let you keep it afterwards in appreciation. You'll find it quite useful, I'm sure.
Can't you just come with me?
I tried to go to Phi Kyle once. Thought my head would burst, the curse's magic was so strong.
Nice of you to send me there.
I experienced an acute nasal hemorrhage. You stand to endure a wobble of your medallion at most. At Aretusa, they trained me to detect even the subtlest magic pulses. This was like getting smacked across my haunches with a grain flail.
Funny. Thought you'd go in for that sort of thing.
Take my boat. I left it on the lake shore near the village. Should be fit to use. Provided rot hasn't eaten it, as it seems to eat everything here.
How's the lamp actually work? I mean, do I just rub it, or do I have to do something, magical?
You needn't even rub. Just place it where you find bones and hear whispers. I suppose I should warn you, it might not be the most pleasant experience.
Figured as much. Tell you all about it later, maybe skip the drastic bits.
You'll need to do neither. I'll give you a Xenovox. It's a bauble that will let us speak over some distance. You will tell me what you see, and I shall tell you what to do and look for.
So, where'd you get the Xenovox?
Found it in the mine along with the lamp. Thought it was part of the lamp at first. Didn't realize what I'd actually found until later.
Think it belonged to the Elven Mage?
Clearly. And I didn't even know the elves used them.
Never heard of a Xenovox.
It works just like a megascope, but is far more portable. Think of it as a magic box that talks.
They hard to build?
Extremely. That's why they're so rare. I certainly couldn't build anything like it.
So no chance these Xenovoxes will catch on with every mage using one?
Not the slightest.
I need to know anything else before I go?
No, that is all.
Oh, go already. I can't wait to see what you discover on Phi Kyle. Just be sure to come and see me afterwards. And Geralt.
Thank you.
So before we wander off and do that, we are gonna see if we can buy any.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
We're gonna see if we can buy anything off of her.
Bet the old witch who lived here left you a bunch of interesting sundries.
She did indeed. I gather you'd like a look.
Very much so.
So she does sell a potion of clearance. We probably won't need this run through, but this allows you to redistribute all your ability points. Oh, she has greater glyphs too. That's pretty cool. Super expensive though. There's diagrams. Take this out to attract shorts. Alright, we are gonna buy the beast oil actually. We do want that. We'll brew that. Enhanced beast oil. Wow, I got rid of bear hide earlier. That's unfortunate. We'll see if she sells the ingredients though. Puffball. Celadine. I think we already have both of those though. Yep. So she doesn't sell either of those, which is unfortunate. You figure out where to get bison grass though, that's the main issue. Getting a bear hide isn't too difficult. Hybrid. I don't think there's too many hybrids, so I'm not really too concerned about that either. We could go for some Ogroid though, I suppose. Assuming it's not too expensive. 10 apiece? Yeah, that's fine. We'll buy 3 then. Craft that up. And a relic oil. That should be rather cheap as well. So let's see if she got the mistletoe. Indeed she does, and they're only 5, yeah, so that's super cheap. We need 4 of them. Bang. Alright, good. And finally the decoction. Oh, we already looked at that earlier. Suppose we could craft it. Might as well, I guess. Alright, good. And we'll ask about this too.
Tell me more about this mage from the Isle. Were you two close?
Never expected you'd take such an interest in my private life.
More interested to know if you bonded, as fellow magic practitioners.
Oh, we had little in common in that arena. Oh, Alexander was one of those anxious experimenters, forever short on sleep. The kind that thinks perfect happiness is an isolated tower and a full set of vials and alembics.
Alright. Well, we'll see you then.
See you, Kira.
Take all her little ingredients. And that's good. And for now, I think we're gonna call it here. I know this is rather a short stream, but I have a lot of things I need to take care of today. Hopefully, we can get back into things. I'm thinking Monday, 10 a.m. I'll update my schedule below to reflect that once I make a final decision, but that should be the case. Otherwise, I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. We got some good storyline today. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.